It was February 20th, 2026. I was hanging out with my best friend Arvin and we went to a nearby park. We filmed some videos, we walked around there, and then we went to a nearby badminton court and play. Now, before we go home by taking the train, right, we stopped at the train station and decided when we're going to hang out the next time. So Arvin and Arvin thought of going to on a Sunday because he told me that he wanted to spend time with his family on a Saturday. So I was like, okay, this means that I got the time to go and do my other stuff. And we came and concluded to 8th of March, which was last Sunday, by the way. But then on the night of 7th March, Arvin suddenly texted me and told me that he wanted to cancel the plan. Now, I was kind of mad at him because he cancelled on me. But he told me that he still had to spend more time with his family because he was quite busy in the army itself. So, of course, I have to understand that he's spending his time with family. Which person would be so stupid to think that it's not important to spend time with family? So, we then decided to schedule it today, on the 15th March. But then before that, right, I asked him, dude, are you sure or not? Are you sure we can hang out next Sunday or not? And he was like, yeah man, I assure you, blah blah blah. So I'm like, okay. But deep down I know that this mate couldn't make it. Because guess what? I had a feeling I was right. You know why? Because this morning when I was meditating halfway today, I got a text from my phone and he texted me, yo man, can we hang out next Saturday? So immediately seeing the message, right, I got super angry. I quickly finished my last minute of meditating. I got up, I quickly made my bed and finished up my morning routine, and I straight away grabbed my phone and angrily called him. And you know what's the first thing I said to him after he said hello? Hey, bloody hell! I thought you said this Sunday can't hang out. Then why suddenly change next Saturday? I was very furious with him because I wanted to whack him and thought that he was cancelling on me because of some bullshit reasons. But he told me something which I'm not gonna say it for the video. I will just say that he was caught up on some last minute situation with his family. Then he ended up telling me the whole reason and said that he couldn't tell me. So immediately hearing this, right, I feel like maybe this guy isn't like comfortable telling me, or he just doesn't know how to tell me. Either way, I could be giving very, very negative vibes, honestly. Alright, I'm not the coolest person when it comes to this because my emotions can fluctuate very well, especially anger. So I've been struggling with anger management. I've been struggling with my anger emotions since I was 9, so it's very hard for me to control my emotions. But anyways, back to the story. So then he ended up calling me and telling me for about 30 minutes straight. And soon I started to cool down, because I had to, at some point or rather, right, understand that he got caught up in some last minute situation and didn't tell me. But you know, the thing is that I was too quick to judge. Honestly, in my mind, right, when he first sent me the message and asked me whether we can hang out next Saturday, right, I immediately judged him that he wants to cancel on me last minute just so he can throw me or something. That was in my head this morning. I couldn't think straight, to the point where I just called him out of pure rage. And that's okay. Then, because he felt bad for me, right, which he shouldn't, honestly. 50-50. He told me that he wants to go, and he tells me where should I pick a place to go and hang out. I immediately told him, you either hike up with me in the forest, or we go to the beach and get 10. Alright, then he was like, okay, sure. Then for 20 minutes straight, we discussed about where we want to go and talk about some random bullshit. In the end, we choose the beach. Now, I must say, right, after I told this to my parents, because obviously I already informed that, I already let them know that I was going to hang out with Arvin this Sunday, which was supposed to be today, by the way. They told me that because Arvin couldn't find it hard to tell me, right? It means I'm somebody who's not comfortable telling. Now, when I think about it, right, I mean, it's true, like, because I'm, especially my angle, people like you, right? Imagine you're in Arvin's situation. How would you feel if, let's say, I'm give negative vibes and then you cannot tell me your problems? Exactly. So I told him, you know what, I'll buy you coconut water next week, and then we can hang out for as long as we can. We'll do the things that we were supposed to do 2 weeks ago. Now, I told him that if you don't show up next Saturday, right, and you cancel on me, right, for whatever reason, I'll not only go super Muay Thai or move on you, but I'll literally go and kick you. No more Father's Day. That was what I said to him, but it was a joke, obviously. If there's one thing I have to take from this whole scenario, is that, you know, if you don't control your angers, right, like me, if you don't control your emotions, right, it can literally like corrupt you. Really, it can corrupt you into doing situations, right, that you'll end up regretting. Like me, I was corrupted by my angerness. So I end up like saying things and saying in a tone way that, you know, I normally find it hard to say until my anger corrupted me. And I'm saying this for a reminder for myself. This video is not just for you, but it's also for me, okay? So don't take it as for me to teach you. No, this is also a reminder for myself, because I myself struggle with anger since 9 years old, as I said earlier before. And this is going to sound cliche, and you know, a lot of YouTubers will give you this advice, but don't judge the situation before you get to know it. I know it might sound like some dumb advice, but it might sound like it until you apply it in real life. Because I'll give you an example. I woke up this morning, I got a text from Arvin that he couldn't hang out with me, and he cancelled me the very last minute. Immediately I judged him that, oh, this guy confirm wants to ditch me, you know. But it turns out he got caught in the family situation. So what can I say? Nothing. Besides trying to understand that, hey, he got caught up, he didn't know how to tell me, so I have to accept it lah. What do I have to say? Honestly, nothing much, really. But I do hope you learned something from this video. And look, by the way, this video was not scripted. I literally recorded this video with just from my heart itself and from what I can remember in the incident, okay? So I do hope you take something from this thing. And you know, sometimes I feel like I'm taking advantage of this friendship, but I try my best. I do my best not to, okay? And nothing else from me. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you next week. Peace out.